Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the Air Force Falcons taking on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Red Raiders will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Falcons' offense is on the field for the first time today. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. On the option, the Falcons are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Now on the option. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Falcons have their offense in high gear. Give to the big fullback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to throw on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Fires one high and deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. The RPO, it's complete. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And he'll be brought down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Fullback's got it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll run the option. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Amatova. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Working that left side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. Plows through the defense. Strong, firm tackle. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll run the option. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. UConn was anything but dominant today, but the Huskies are going to leave Rentschler Field winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The play action fake. Buys a little time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got great speed. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Air Force! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat play.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. And they got him for the sack.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
The Falcons will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Here comes the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He'll pitch it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
17, Texas Tech, 0.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Leaves it with the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Falcons decide to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's looking for an open man on second down. He's got his man. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his target down the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Tempo and overdrive. He's going to pass on second down. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
And the Falcons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this play.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. quickly to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Second down coming up.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Run it with the fullback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Now on second and short after that pickup. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. The ball squirts free. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
On the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The option look. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Goes to the option. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. The Falcons get enough for the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He'll come out throwing on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Hunt. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to Western Michigan. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll bring it out. It's Clemens. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll test the right side. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Motion from the offense. off the play fake. On the move, he fires. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The lone back's got it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Now on second down.
Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Using his legs, it's Golden. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. The inside handoff. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Now the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. Fires and picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. A 3rd and long coming up here. Handoff to the fullback. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Falcons will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line.
Second down coming up.
Sticks it in his belly. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Red Raiders have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the back. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going for 6. And it's caught! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. If we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he added the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas Tech, 7.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Give to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll ride his man on the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner is stopped. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Now on the option. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33.
Third down coming.
They'll try to get the first through the air. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Got some room to run. The 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders! How about that D making the play and lining up the board and swinging some momentum in their favor?
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up by 24 over UMass. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it down the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The back goes in motion. Give to the fullback. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll go to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Falcons will call on their punt team. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trying to get to him. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Brings up second down.
And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.